Hi everyone. I'm hoping that I can help my fellow teachers out by posting a few tutorials on Canvas and how to set up a well-functioning homepage, or at least what works for me. This may not work for you, so play with it. Don't be afraid to play around with the test class and get comfortable. But this is what my page looks like when my students will come to my first page. And we've got a bunch of links and some videos. And here is my favorite part. Because I don't like lines. I don't like seeing a list of things. It's very overwhelming to me. So what you can do if you don't really like the setup of the modules is you can actually put pictures in a table, and then when students want to, they can simply click. And when they click, they are now inside of the module. And you can create pages and where to go next, all the practice links, where you can move on to, and all of that. So I'm going to show you how to start this. I don't know how many times or how many parts I will have to do. I'm trying not to be as long-winded as I can, but I'll probably stop and restart once I get things populated, so you don't have to wait to see what that looks like. And obviously, if you have any questions, then you can just comment on the video, and I will try my best to answer any questions that you have. Obviously, your county probably has a technology specialist, and they will be your first point of contact, but I know for me, YouTube was my best friend when I was coming back from the summer having to learn how to use Canvas. So let's go ahead and get started with setting up a course and establishing a home page and things of that nature. And keep in mind, once you set up your course, you can copy the content over into your actual, live classes. Once the county downloads your classes into Canvas, you can simply copy what you've created and everything will be there. And I'll show you how to do that. Probably not in this video, but in another video. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go back to let's go ahead and get started. We're going to go back to our course page, and we're going to go to all courses. Now, all of my stuff has already been populated, and these are the links that I was playing around with. I did the self-paced online course, which was fine, but I wanted something a little bit more practical, maybe for a teacher that needs a little bit more step-by-step, hopefully, assistance. Once your county puts your information in, it'll come in under future enrollment, so you don't have to worry about that. But you can go ahead and let's go ahead and create a course. And I'm going to go ahead and click course. And I'm going to call this one Spanish test course. Okay, so we'll set that up. And then once you do that, you can just hit create course. Now, once you've created your course, the first thing I would do is go to your files section. Because what you're going to want to do in this section is you're going to go ahead and put some of the files that you may need. And you can add folders. So I'm going to add a folder here, and I'm going to call it pictures, because I will show you how to link everything. And once you type your file in, you can just hit the check mark here. And then you can create another folder that maybe says important documents. So you can come back to this page and add folders, delete folders, and all of that. So let's go ahead and under important documents, I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to upload my syllabus and one other document that I know that I'm going to want in this particular course. So we'll get these, and you can just literally click them like that and then hit open, and there they are. That's if you want a single file. I'll show you how to do more than one file in a minute when we get to the pictures file. So I'm just going to go ahead and upload my syllabus, and then we'll go to the pictures, and I'll show you how to select multiple files at once. So that's all I want in this file right now. Now I'm going to go over to the pictures file. So there's nothing there. I'm going to upload just like I did a minute ago, and I'm going to go over here to where my pictures are. Okay, and I already know that I want this one, so I'm going to click that. Then you can hold your control button down and click another picture. Let's see, I'm going to we'll get the book bag here. We'll get the people, and then we'll get this one. So once you've clicked all the files that you want to click, you can just hit open. I think I got everything I wanted. Oh, I forgot one. Let me go back and do that one. Okay, and once all of your files have finished processing, you'll see them here. Okay, and that's it. So if you go back to your home page, you'll notice that you've not established a home page. And I know Canvas is really big on modules, so I'm going to show you how to build a home page and pull your modules out of that home page or direct your students from there. So once you get your files pulled in that you know you're going to need for that class, and you can add as many, like I'll probably have Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3 files, so I can just pull stuff from there if I need, as I need to. So you want to come over here and you will want to click Pages. And you'll see you don't have any pages created yet. So from here you can either add one or you can just hit plus page. I'll just hit plus page since I'm over here. Okay? Then we'll call this home page. And here we are. If you are not tech savvy, you can actually just kind of free type in this section here. However, if you are tech savvy, I will show you what it looks like in just a moment and show you what you can do. So we'll say, we'll go ahead and type a welcome message. So once you get your information typed in here, you can do some formatting options, very similar to what you would do in Microsoft Office. And you can use all of these buttons up here to help you establish whatever look you want. So this is my title. So I'm going to bold that. I know I want it centered. And here's where your font size is. So we're going to take that up to an 18 point. For most everything, you'll want to keep it at 12 point for your information that students will be reading. But for this one, since it's a title, I'm going to bold it. Here's your text color. We'll change that to, I'll change it to purple. And there you go. So remember those files that we just copied and uploaded? Well, now we're going to link them. So I've got this where it says click here for the syllabus. You can highlight whatever you want them to actually click on. And so I'll go over here to the Files menu, and I know it's under Important Documents, and I will hit Syllabus, and you can hover over and see that it's been attached. And then the other document that I uploaded, and there we go. Now let's say you wanted to include another document as a regular file. We'll just call this document. And you forgot to add it to your files. Well, instead of leaving files, if it's a Word document or an Excel, it works better than if it's a picture. Picture, you'll need to kind of go back to the files. It's just cleaner that way. Just go back to files for that. So you can actually upload a file from here. So let's see. Let me double check and make sure I meant to highlight that. So I'm going to choose File. And let's find, we'll do the top 10 reasons online translators are bad. And you'll hit Open. And then down here you can add it to your important documents or Unit 1 or whatever you have down here. So we'll just add it to important documents and we'll upload. And you'll see once it uploads, this right here flashes at you. Now that is now linked. Okay? So once we've got that done and you want to create a table for your modules, like I said, I think it's just cleaner. So you're going to go up and you're going to add a table. And we'll just make this one 6. You can make it as big as you want. It's very small now, but it'll get bigger once you start populating it. And it might not line up exactly if you type, if you have words in here, and I'll show you what I mean. But it's not going to really matter, I don't think, too much. Just personal preference. So I'm going to go ahead and put our labels in here. And you can just type directly in here. So I've gone ahead and typed all of my titles in. And you can actually format this table a couple of different ways. For the table itself, you want to hit Table Properties. And for the simple part, you can go ahead and in border type in yes. That's all you have to do. And for your alignment, I like my things centered, so we'll make it center. If you know a little bit more about this, you can fill those in. change your border color, style, whatever you want to do there. But we're just going to keep it simple. And you can hit OK. And then you'll see that you've got your border and the table is centered. Then once you get inside here, you can actually, if you highlight everything and let it go, then it highlights. I don't know why it does that. But you can actually bold and center your words, I believe. You might have to do that individually. That's right. I think you have to do that one individually. And that's okay. But anyways, once you get that done, you can actually add pictures to your table. So I'm going to show you how that goes. So we'll go ahead and go under Getting Started. We'll just hit Enter. And in this one, you'll want to click this. Because if you don't and you click these over here, it may just put the name of the file, and I'm not thinking it's going to pop up anything. So just because this was easier, you can look at Embed Image, go to Canvas, and then under your course files in the folder, and we're just going to add whatever you want to add there. Don't worry about the dimensions just yet, and then hit Update. Now, see how big that is? You'll want to just click your image, and I usually just drop it right on down a little bit smaller. I try to make it, you know, fit pretty decently, if you will. And then you can do that for all of your other pages. Okay, so once you're done with that, I will show you how to link up other things, but you can just go on through and add pictures for all of these. Now, once you get all your pictures in there, you can still play around with them. So, for example, I want my table to be a little bit bigger. So you can actually click it, and then you can drag it out. And then once you drag it out, it makes it a little bit bigger. I like to have the pictures that are in here smaller than the width here, because if you don't, then what will happen is it's going to get off in your spacing. So that's pretty much that in a nutshell. So once you get this done as a shell, you can simply hit Save if you're playing around with it or working on it. Just hit Save. And then it takes you to what your home page is going to look like to everyone else. And you'll see you can change it however you want to. Okay? And that's pretty much it. If you need to make changes, you'll hit Edit. And you can edit it here. I'll show you in the next video how to make these things link up to your actual modules. One other thing I'll cover in this video is if you like the way your general setup is here, what you can actually do, because I have a lot of verbiage on my page, you can go over to HTML Editor, and here, don't mess with anything, but you can right click and select all and then copy it. So if you copy this code here, you can actually paste it in another course. Now there is some downside to that, because in your other courses, I don't think your courses are going to share files right now. That might be an upgrade that they'll do later on, but I don't think your courses are going to be able to share files. So you will have to re-upload these pictures or whatever you want to do, but your table and everything else will still be there. So I just kind of liked having it and then updating it on a per class basis. So I hope this has helped you in starting to get your homepage set up. This is just part one. I'll go through as much as I have learned, and as I keep learning, I'll try to keep uploading videos. Hopefully they will be helpful. Hopefully they won't be too boring, but I also know how frustrating it can be to change to a different system and need just a little more support than your technology specialist can offer. I know they're usually very stretched, very thin. So hopefully this helps. Send me an email or ask me questions if you need any additional assistance on this.